ese chavetón, compay, olvidemos todo.
Hello. So we have a new vlogging camera. I hope I'm looking in the right direction because now we have a viewfinder and we don't have to use the iPhones for everything anymore. I'm currently waiting for Randy. We're gonna go return or exchange some Christmas gifts that we got people, and we're going to the Cheesecake Factory because I got gift cards for Christmas, and hey, who doesn't want a free date? Don't know what else we're up to for those of you that are big into shopping. Zara is currently having their big sale, so we might hit up Zara's. I don't know, we're just gonna kind of see where the day takes us, but we have some really crazy exciting news to update all of you on, and that is why we're vlogging. And the quality of this camera is crazy. I'm pretty sure we'll do a review on the camera at some point, but yeah. Perfect. Look who I'm with. So as I told you guys, we have some kind of big news for all of you, and I don't think we've mentioned this in any like previous video or even on our Instagram. So about 2 months ago, my company announced that my position, company-wide, or nationwide I should say, is going to be eliminated. And since then, Randy and I have really been trying to figure out like what are we gonna do next. I love working in HR, so I'm positive that this is like the field I want to stay in for now. But you know, where, as I mentioned before, I do travel kind of far to get to work. Well, not as far as Randy, but I do travel to get to work, so I knew I wanted to be a little bit closer. So yeah, so this was like back in October when we found out about my position, and since then I've been applying to tons of jobs. He's been applying to a lot of stuff too, not that we have the same role, but we kind of thought maybe it was just time for some change. And then I don't even know, when did we talk about moving? I don't remember. Maybe in like November the conversation came up that, you know, moving to another state for work, and that's when I applied for a job in North Carolina. Yeah, and my family was shocked because like I've always said I would never leave New York, especially not for North Carolina of all states, but I had a really unique opportunity there, and I figured I had to apply, and my honey over here was very much on board with it and was willing to relocate as well. So yeah, do you want to say anything about that? No. So over like, I don't know, the last couple of weeks or whatever, I applied. I had like phone interviews and stuff, and then I didn't hear anything for a couple of weeks. I figured, you know, I just didn't get it, and I was happy to get the interview. I always say that's half the battle. And then right before we went to Puerto Rico, I got an email stating that it was a really weird email, but basically it said, you know, we would like to present you with an offer, please call so we can go over it. And for any of you that have ever gotten a job or work in HR, you know that's just not the way you send like a congratulatory email. Usually it's formatted very differently, not as casual. So I knew something was kind of off about it, but whatever. Like in my mind, I was just so excited. Like I was ready to move to North Carolina. I was so excited for like Randy and I to live together and like start a new chapter in our lives, get it like a corporate job. I was just focused and I was ready. The plan was for Randy to work in marketing, and that's like what he studied. It was just overall like a really good idea. And we go on vacation, and in the midst of all that, I get offered, I hear what the salary is that they're offering me, and I was told, you know, that it is a difference in the cost of living, so I couldn't keep my salary. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, you know, I'm 25, like I have a lot of things I'm trying to accomplish, and changing cost of living or not, like I just wasn't comfortable with the rate, so I negotiated. And I know a lot of people are not comfortable with negotiating. It's so awkward. Like I didn't even know how to word it. I remember I was like Googling templates, because it's different when you negotiate over the phone, but to send it in an email, you know, you want it to sound right. So yeah, I sent an email and they hit me back with a counter offer, and that was the final offer, and it was still significantly less than what I was making. I want to say it was like 15% less than my current salary, so I was just not willing to take that. So no, we are not moving to North Carolina. I should put like yay. in the background. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out, and we kind of talked about it, and what I was most sad about was like not getting to live together. So, you know, we'll probably save this for another video, but definitely one of our goals for next year is to live together. I think it's time. We need this next step. Right? How do you feel that we're not moving?
I'm just supportive of whatever you decide. If you wanted to, I'm more than willing to do it. And if you're not ready for that, then I'm not ready either.
What about another state?
I could turn on that.
Yeah. What about like Cali or something?
Nah.
Yeah, so North Carolina is far. We live in New York, so I mean it's like easily a 13-hour drive. The flight's kind of short. It was on the East Coast. Like we weren't, you know, going extremely far. We had to come home, we would. But things just happen for a reason, and we have to believe that. So in the meantime, I've decided to pick up a second job and just save, and we are going to get this dream place that we want. And we're excited to take you guys along with us. We've actually been talking about getting like a multi-family unit, like a 3-family house or something, or a condo. I don't know, we'll see what next year brings. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do a little shopping right now. We're just leaving Cross County. Bye.